Hello, everyone. Welcome to our today's update, where we'll be covering the latest updates of the ongoing World Athletics Championships in Budapest 2023. The US and the European Union, EU, are considering collaboration to facilitate the peaceful resolution of conflicts in Ethiopia's Amhara and Oromia regions, and concerns about the Ethiopian government's decision to create a new regional state called Central Ethiopia Regional State without following proper constitutional procedures, and urging for a ban on TikTok in Kenya over concerns of perceived negative impact of TikTok on the country's cultural and religious values. Let's dive right in. In the latest update on the World Athletics Championships in Budapest in 2023, the medal table reflects remarkable achievements by various countries in the realm of athletics. The United States stands out at the forefront with an outstanding performance, clinching numerous gold, silver, and bronze medals across a spectrum of events, followed by Spain. Their prowess in sprinting, jumping, and throwing disciplines has catapulted them to the apex of the medal table. Closely trailing behind are Ethiopia and Kenya, showcasing their dominance in long-distance running events, amassing a substantial medal count. These nations have a proud tradition of producing world-class distance runners, and their athletes have consistently shined on the global stage. Additionally, countries like China, Jamaica, and Great Britain have also left their mark, highlighting their talent and versatility across various track and field events. The medal table underscores the diversity and competitiveness of athletics on an international scale, with nations from diverse corners of the globe excelling in an array of disciplines. Shifting gears, Budapest, the capital and largest city of Hungary, is the captivating backdrop for these championships. It's renowned for its stunning architecture, rich history, and vibrant cultural scene. Notable attractions in Budapest include the Hungarian Parliament Building, Buda Castle, Fisherman's Bastion, and the iconic Chain Bridge. The World Athletics Championships is a biennial event meticulously organized by World Athletics, the sport's international governing body. The 2023 edition of these championships is set to unfold in Budapest, Hungary, uniting elite athletes from around the world to compete in a thrilling array of track and field events. Now, let's focus on a standout athlete at these championships. Sifan Hassan, a Dutch-Ethiopian middle and long-distance runner. Regarded as one of the world's premier female athletes, Hassan boasts an impressive collection of gold medals from various international competitions, including the World Championships and European Championships. What sets her apart are her multiple world records in the 1 mile, 5,000 meters, and 10,000 meters events. However, even the best can face challenges. In a recent race, Sifan Hassan had a dramatic moment when she fell during a sprint finish. Her response to this unexpected setback was both gracious and resilient. She attributed the fall to being pushed by another runner and acknowledged that such incidents are a part of the sport. With a remarkably level-headed attitude, she brushed off the idea of filing an appeal and instead focused on her upcoming races, displaying a true athlete spirit. Interestingly, one of the Ethiopian athletes, Letizembet, who secured victory in the women's 10,000 meters final during the World Athletics Championships in Budapest, demonstrated remarkable sportsmanship. Letizembet, who won the silver medal in the competition, consoled Sifan Hassan, the Netherlands athlete who lost her chance for victory due to an untimely fall. This act of sportsmanship captured the essence of camaraderie and respect in the world of athletics. Letizembet shared her perspective, stating that she felt strong during the race and was sprinting for gold. Her unfortunate fall, although disappointing and saddening, did not deter her spirit. She acknowledged that setbacks are an inherent part of sports and expressed gratitude for the support and kind messages she received. In the end, Letizembet's act of kindness and Sifan Hassan's resilience remind us that in the world of athletics, it's not just about medals and records, it's also about the spirit of sportsmanship and the determination to overcome obstacles on the path to greatness. The US and the European Union, EU are considering collaboration to facilitate the peaceful resolution of conflicts in Ethiopia's Amhara&Oromia regions, as per a statement by the US State Department. Mike Hammer, the US Special Envoy for the Horn of Africa, will engage with EU officials in Brussels on how both entities can support dialogue-based resolutions in these regions while ensuring civilian protection. Additionally, discussions will revolve around the implementation of the peace agreement to end the Tigray War and advancing peace, justice, and accountability for Ethiopians. Ambassador Hammer's discussions will also encompass addressing the Sudan crisis and rallying support for regional humanitarian needs. Prior to his Brussels visit, he will participate in World Water Week in Sweden and discuss how water-related agreements can contribute to stability in the Horn of Africa, especially in relation to the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, GERD. Concerns have been raised by the US, along with Australia, Japan, New Zealand, and the UK, regarding recent violence in Amhara and Oromia regions, leading to civilian casualties and instability. A state of emergency has been declared in Amhara to address the deteriorating security situation, which has involved confrontations between the Fano militia and government forces. In the Oromia region, a long-standing conflict between government forces and the Oromo Liberation Army, OLA, continues with no immediate prospect for a peaceful resolution. Efforts to reach a negotiated settlement in Tanzania have thus far been inconclusive. In a recent editorial, Addis Standard has raised concerns about the Ethiopian government's decision to create a new regional state called Central Ethiopia Regional State, without following proper constitutional procedures and without the full consent of the affected communities. Senior officials from the Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples, SNNP, regional state quietly endorsed the plan to carve out this new region, citing a previous decision by Ethiopia's House of Federation that endorsed the merging of 5 zones and 1 special woreda in the SNNP region. However, there is no publicly available document from the House of Federation, nor was there a formal referendum held to decide on this creation. This unilateral decision not only constitutes a constitutional transgression, but also goes against democratic principles, human rights, and social stability. It undermines the desires of the affected communities who have not been properly consulted or given the opportunity to vote on the matter. The editorial points out that similar shortcuts were taken in the past to create the South Ethiopia regional state without proper procedures, adding to the constitutional challenges in the region. The lack of legitimacy stemming from decisions made without the people's consent can lead to distrust in the government, potential unrest, and challenges to its authority. It also violates fundamental human rights principles, often resulting in authoritarian rule, censorship, and discrimination. Furthermore, such decisions fail to address the concerns and aspirations of the affected communities, potentially causing discontent and social divisions. The editorial warns that creating a regional state without full consent in a region already facing neglect could exacerbate communal, religious, or cultural tensions. In Ethiopia's current federalism system, consent is a fundamental principle for a just and democratic political community. The editorial calls on both the federal and SNNP regional governments to pause and reevaluate the decision, ensuring that any new regional state is formed in a just, stable, and peaceful manner that respects the constitutionally guaranteed rights of self-administration. 3 Kenyan celebrities, Elsa Majimbo, Bridget Achieng, and Aziad Nasenya, found fame through TikTok, a popular video-sharing platform. However, TikTok's rise in Kenya has sparked controversy. Last week, Bob Ndolo, CEO of Bridget Connect Consultancy, petitioned the Kenyan parliament to ban TikTok, citing concerns about its impact on cultural and religious values. Ndolo's petition outlined several key issues. He argued that TikTok exposed youth to explicit sexual content which contradicted Kenya's moral and religious norms. He also claimed that TikTok promoted violence, hate speech, offensive language, and inappropriate behavior that could incite unrest. Specific examples included videos featuring nudity, sexual acts, drug use, homosexuality, blasphemy, or insults to national symbols or leaders, privacy and security concerns were also raised, alleging that TikTok collected minors' data without consent. The Communications Authority of Kenya shared these concerns, emphasizing the need for effective internet content regulation to protect public interests. Banning TikTok in Kenya would have profound implications. Kenya has the highest TikTok usage globally, with 54% of the population actively using the app. Over 100,000 Kenyan creators earn income from TikTok, and 1,000 small and medium-sized enterprises benefit from it. Kenya is a leader in Africa in internet penetration, mobile money adoption, and e-commerce. A ban could impact the digital economy, innovation, and access to creative content. This situation recalls Nigeria's 2020 Twitter suspension after the #EndSARS protests. The ban cost an estimated $26.1 billion and highlighted tensions between African governments and social media platforms. The TikTok debate extends beyond content censorship to concerns about user data misuse. Exploitation could range from targeted advertising to interference in elections or state surveillance. Some U.S. states and agencies have already banned TikTok due to data security concerns, mirroring the global debate over these platforms. And that's a wrap for today's update. Remember to stay informed, stay engaged, and share your thoughts with us. Subscribe, follow us on social media, and stay tuned for more stories that matter. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, take care.